The life of St. Pega, Hermitess of Peakirk. Our Holy Mother Pega was the sister of the great hermit St. Guthlac, and lived as a hermitess in Peakirk, Northamptonshire, not far from Guthlac's hermitage at Crowland. When her holy brother died, on April 11th, 714, his fellow struggler Beckel took a boat and went to Pega to tell her the news. When she heard that her brother had died, writes Guthlac's biographer Felix, she immediately fell on the earth and was filled with great grief, so that she could not say a word. Then, when she recovered herself, she drew a long sigh from within her breast and gave thanks to the Almighty for his will. Then, on the following day, according to the instruction of the blessed man, they came to the island, and there they found all that place, and the building filled with the fragrance of the herb ambrosia. Then, for a period of 3 days, she commended the holy man to God with holy hymns, and on the third day, as the man of God had instructed, they buried the body with honor in the chapel. The divine goodness wished openly to display to men in how great a glory the blessed man was after he was buried, for formerly he shone and was resplendent with so many miracles before the eyes of men. So after his death, when he had been buried 12 months, God put it into the mind of the Lord's servant that she should remove her brother's body to another tomb. Then she gathered together there God's servants and priests and those in ecclesiastical orders on the same day 12 months after the blessed man had died, and they opened the tomb. Whereupon they found the body as entirely sound as it formerly was, and as though he was still alive, and in the flexibility of the joints and in all things it was much more like a sleeping man than a dead one. Moreover, the garments were as pristine as when they were first put round the body. When they who were assembled there saw these things, they were very afraid because of what they saw there, and they were so struck with fear that they could say nothing. Then, when Christ's servant Pega saw that, she was immediately filled with spiritual bliss, and then with hymns in honor of Christ, wrapped the holy body in another shroud, which Egbert the hermit had previously sent him, when alive, for the same service. There was a certain head of a household of the exile Ethelbald in the district of the Visser, whose eyes had been covered with a white spot and with cloudiness for 12 months. Then, when his doctors had for a long time treated him with salves, and this had brought about no cure, he was divinely admonished within that, if they brought him to Guthlac's place, he should then recover his health and sight. His friends brought him to Crowland shortly after, and they spoke to Christ's servant Pega, and she heard of the man's firm and fixed faith. Whereupon she led him into the church where Guthlac's venerable body was, took some of the consecrated salt which Guthlac himself had previously consecrated, moistened it, and dropped it in his eye. And then, before she put another drop in the other eye, he could see with the other, and he easily saw what there was there, and he went home whole and sound. Shortly after this, St. Pega went on a pilgrimage to Rome, where she reposed in about 719. Ordericus Vitalis claimed that her relics survived in an unnamed Roman church in his day, and that miracles took place there. The Orthodox Church celebrates the memory of St. Pega of Peakirk on January 8th. Holy Hermitess Pega, pray to God for us.